Most tourists come here for the history, but those who stay longer than just a quick trip to Siem Reap's temples will find that this Southeast Asian country has more to offer in terms of tourist attractions. Beyond its temples, Cambodia is a top Southeast Asian vacation destination that manages to enchant visitors. Every sun sloth is tempted by the pristine white beaches that border the shore. The jungle-covered countryside is prepared for the more adventurous, and Phnom Penh, the bustling capital, immerses tourists in the fast-paced pulse of modern Cambodian city life. Our list of the best sites to visit in Cambodia will help you organize your touring in this interesting nation. Phnom Penh. The tumultuous center of the country, the capital of Cambodia is a city of chaotic streets filled with horn-blaring motorbikes and cars. Phnom Penh, which was largely abandoned during the Khmer Rouge atrocities and left to wither and rot, has recovered to become one of Southeast Asia's most vibrant cities. This is the most international area of Cambodia for tourists, with a cafe and dining culture that is unmatched across the rest of the nation. Additionally, it is the location of a number of significant historical sites that aid in revealing both the ancient and present histories of Cambodia. Siem Reap. Due to its location at the heart of the Angkor Archaeological Park, Siem Reap is frequently regarded by tourists as one of Cambodia's top tourist destinations, but the town itself has more attractions than just the impressive temples. The main activity hub of the nation, it offers a wide variety of experiences, from cycling excursions through the verdant countryside just outside of town to cooking classes in Cambodia. Due to the abundance of places to buy traditional crafts in central Siem Reap, shoppers will also find plenty to keep them amused. Prasat Priya Vihar. While Prasat Priya Vihar is in a more spectacular setting, Angkor Wat's temples may receive all the attention. Prasat Priya Vihar, a massive temple complex of finely carved pavilions connected by lengthy causeways, is perched above the Dangrek Mountains on an escarpment with breathtaking views across the Cambodian floodplains. It was initially constructed to honor the god Shiva. The temple, which is close to the Thai border and which both countries claim as their own, has long been a source of conflict between them. Since tensions have subsided in recent years, this UNESCO World Heritage Site can once again take its proper place on the tourism map. Kampot. The laid-back riverside village of Kampot exudes an abundance of an old-world charm. With its abundance of remaining shophouse architecture, some of which has been lovingly restored, the tiny center quarter is a delight to wander through. The beauty of Kampot rests in its incredibly laid-back environment, and many travelers find themselves staying longer than anticipated after giving in to its relaxed pace. The limestone caverns of Phnom Chnork and Phnom Sorcia, both of which include ancient temples, are accessible day trips from town, as are the old French summer retreat of Boker Hill Station, with its abandoned church and haunting, empty shell of a once grand hotel. Kratie. You've come to the perfect place if you want to fully experience the Mekong. Due to its dolphin-watching cruises, Kratie, which is located along the banks of the powerful Mekong, has grown in popularity with tourists. Environmental safeguards have now been put in place to try and help the diminishing numbers of the Mekong endemic Irrawaddy dolphins. By providing a viable alternative to fishing, tourism has been helpful in the effort to safeguard dolphins. Head to Campi, which is close to Kratie, where there are several boat tours offered, if you want to observe the dolphins. Banteay Chmar. Banteay Chmar is the best place to experience a bit of Indiana Jones-style temple exploration. In the far northwest of Cambodia, this enormous temple complex is surrounded by jungle, making it the ideal place to see the highlights uncrowded. It was constructed by the Angkorian monarch Jayavarman VII in the 12th century, and the impressive stone reliefs that line its walls are among the most meticulously detailed in the nation. The magnificent bas reliefs of Avalokiteshvara on the south wall and the bewildering variety of battle scenes painted on the eastern walls are two great examples of the artistic excellence of the Angkorian period. Angkor Wat, Angkor Archaeological Park. The most popular tourist destination in Cambodia is this temple city. The Angkorian period temples are accessible from the town of Siem Reap, and Angkor Wat is regarded as one of the world's must-see ancient monuments due to its ambitious grandeur and majestic construction. This enormous powerhouse of the Khmer monarchs, who sought to surpass their forebears in the splendor of their building endeavors, was built between 802 and 1432 and served as the biggest city in the world throughout the medieval era. There are now only those powerful temples standing where the city's wooden houses had stood after the jungle surrounding them encroached and subsequently began to crumble.
Koh Rong Samloem.
There are a number of islands close off the southern coast of Cambodia that are equally as stunning as their Thai counterparts to the west, but they see much less travel. The islands of Cambodia offer a piece of relaxed tropical bliss, where sun and sand take center stage and the large resorts haven't yet made their mark, as opposed to the already heavily developed islands of Koh Samui and Phuket. Koh Rong Samloem is one of the most picturesque islands, and its long, sandy Sarasan Bay is home to a dozen beach hut resorts that provide a pleasant escape from the outside world. Although there are plenty of scuba diving activities available for the more active, hammock time is really the focus here.
Ratanakiri. Travelers with temple fatigue will find a natural respite in Ratanakiri. This is rural Cambodia, and the endless red dirt roads in the area that lead to settlements of ethnic minorities are a traveler's dream.
The province is one of the best in Cambodia for trekking, offering opportunities to see gibbons at Bunsai Siem Pang Conservation Area, where overnight expeditions sometimes involve sleeping in hammocks and early mornings spent searching for buff-cheeked gibbons.
Battambang.
Some of Cambodia's most serene rural beauty may be seen in the rice fields and small villages that surround Battambang, a city in the northwest. The region is also home to a wealth of historical treasures. Due to all of this, travelers frequently include the city in their trip itineraries. While the famed bamboo train, a single-line rail track where carriages made from a platform of wood and bamboo travel between Battambang's east bank and the small village of Osrap, is one of the most popular activities for tourists, the temples of Phnom Sampo, Phnom Banan, and Wadak Phnom are all within day-trip distance for history buffs.
Tunnel Sap Lake. Southeast Asia's largest freshwater lake and Cambodia's most significant canal are each known as Tunnel Sap.
The lake itself is home to 170 floating communities that depend on fishing for their livelihood, with residences constructed directly on the water, in addition to serving as a significant food source and an essential instrument for Cambodian irrigation. The foundations of the homes, businesses, churches, schools, and temples in these settlements are made of lashed-together bamboo and barrels, and all transportation is done by water.
They make for an interesting location to spend the day exploring. Koh Kong Conservation Corridor.
South of the border town of Koh Kong in Cambodia's southwest is a region known as the Cardamom Mountains that is home to the Koh Kong Conservation Corridor. The highlands here, home to lush rainforest, flowing rivers, and waterfalls, offer lots of options for trekking and boat cruises. If you want to simply take in the lovely surroundings and take a break from life, go to the Tatai River. Along the riverfront are a few small boutique eco-resorts that all provide activities like day hikes and paddling.
Sambor Prey Kook.
The Upper Chenla Empire's capital was located at this pre-Angkorian temple site in the early 7th century. In this forest, there are over 100 brick temples built in honor of different Hindu deities, many of which have been partially engulfed by enormous tree roots. You don't have to be an expert in archaeology to admire the ethereal beauty of this site, which is surrounded by trees.
It is significant from an archaeological standpoint since it contains some of Cambodia's earliest still-standing buildings. Mundal Kiri.
Adventuresome visitors head straight for the hills of Cambodia's Far East Mundal Kiri province to spot wildlife, observe village life, go on trail bike rides, and visit the Elephant Valley Project. The Elephant Valley Project, the most well-known tourist destination in the area, allows tourists to interact with the sanctuary's elephants while also giving nearby mahouts a chance to make a living without overworking their charges. While birders and wildlife enthusiasts will want to join a tour into Sima Protected Forest, home to gibbons, the endangered black-shanked duck lungors, and a variety of birds, the Mayura zipline course steams directly over the top of Bu Sra waterfall.